Hi, Virgo. This is Eileen with your 20 Psychic Tarot card reading. And you're starting the month. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday to all of you Virgos. I know some Virgos have their birthday in distance. Some of you have your birthdays in November. So happy birthday. Hope you have a nice celebration for it, for your birthday. But you're starting the month with the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is about having some kind of little happy celebration with possibly a romantic partner, but it could be with family or friends. But it does indicate a celebration of some kind. It's a happy time, some happy occasion. I am getting a certain amount of romance and love for some of you here. Now, this is a general reading, so some of these cards resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. But with the Four of Wands, this is talking about, it could be like someone might be having a wedding, or you might be attending some kind of an anniversary or wedding, or maybe you're getting married, or maybe you're getting engaged in birth. It could be that type of thing. I am getting true love for some of you, though. I'm getting that even if it's not a wedding or an engagement, I'm getting someone either professing their love for you, or they're there showing you their love. They're there for you. They might not be saying a lot, but they're showing what their feelings are in their actions. So overall, I get really nice energy with this card. So some of you, this is true love for you. So whether this is someone you've been seeing for a while, or you might be meeting someone in November, it just looks and feels like this is real. This is long term. This is a lasting love for some Virgos. And again, it's a general reading, so that may apply for some and not for others. Next card you have is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is about being in kind of a dreamy state of mind where you're not seeing things very clearly. And the cups now do relate to the area of love and romance and feelings and emotions. So for some of you Virgos, you might be looking at different prospective partners or mates and wondering, could that person be the right one, or maybe that one is. And in this dreamy state of mind, you may not be looking at people as realistically as you should. So the advice of this card is to try to be as realistic as possible when observing or making a decision whether to get involved with someone, because you might tend to have a you might tend to want to attribute better traits to someone than they might actually possess if you're in this dreamy state of mind where you're not looking at people as realistically as you could. So, but I'm getting that some of you are going to be receiving real love along the way here. And others of you might just be having some enjoyable times dating someone or getting to know someone and having a good time going out. I get nice feelings from that card, but the general advice is to be as realistic as possible so you're not assuming someone has better traits than they really do, or that sort of thing. Next card, you have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is about moving on from a difficult situation. So, and for some of you, this could be a relationship matter where you're moving away, maybe leaving to another city or another state, but you're relocating. And possibly moving. Some of you might be getting separated or divorced, that type of thing. This could also have to do with a job situation where something wasn't going well in some job that you've had, and so you're moving on from it to something better. You're moving towards something more peaceful. This is indicating that you've had some stressful dealings. It could be a living arrangement, a job, a relationship. I do feel like some of you are currently still in this situation and you've just got your sights set out on your path to get out of it, to get extricated from this situation. And it's kind of still got its grips on you. That's what I feel like for some of you. So this could be a job, because you can't just pick up and leave a job overnight. You need to make your plans and find another job, or even a living arrangement. You don't typically just pick up and move overnight. You got to make your plans. And then relationships sometimes are complicated, so you don't extricate yourself from those that easily. Matter of fact, I'm feeling that some of you are having a lot of feelings of like you don't really want to leave this situation. So again, I might be just tuning in for a few people with this particular scenario. Like you weren't really wanting to leave this situation, but you feel you need to for whatever reason. So it could be that there's just a better, if it's a job, there might be a better job someplace else, or a living arrangement that's going to work better, or a relationship situation. It's like you want to have peace in your life. You're moving towards a more peaceful way of life is what I'm feeling like for some of you. And then the next card, this is a really good card to have, the Magician. This is a major arcana destiny card, and the Magician is saying that you have everything within yourself to create the future, the life that you want for yourself, to make your dreams come true. However, with the Magician, you really have to focus your attention on what it is you want for your life, because you have all the tools, you have all the inner resources, whatever it is. It might be a certain amount of knowledge. It might be, just your intuition about things. It might be experience. It might be the financial circumstances that you need, or even if it's not, you have everything else. You've got all the inner resources, because someone who's really sharply focused on what they want and has the ambition and the drive, but doesn't have much money, they might make a lot more progress going towards their goals and their dreams than someone who has more money but isn't really focused on what it is they want. So this is showing that you have the abilities to get where you want to go in life. So just set your sights high. Decide what it is that's going to give you a happy, good, fulfilling life, and just start making a plan for yourself and take it one step at a time, because it's there. It's there. It's ready for you to put together your plan and start working on it. That's what it looks like. It's up to you. This is another card that's basically saying something similar, the Chariot. The Chariot, you, again, have the abilities, you have the inner resources, whatever resources you need to propel yourself forward in your life to get where you want to go in your life. You have what it takes. You don't need anyone to take you there. You just need to focus on what you want, where you're going, and propel that chariot forward. Now, I do feel for some Virgos, there's someone or something you're waiting on. I feel like this is about a relationship for some of you, that there's someone you were in a relationship before, and maybe you're still involved or in touch, in contact with this person, but you're kind of waiting on them. That's what I get a sense of for some of you, okay? So this might only be a few people, that you're kind of waiting on something to move, almost waiting like you wanted that person to go with you. So, and the person hasn't really been, it's like your heart is into this, the two of you going forward together. The other person has been more preoccupied and distracted, and they're not into it like you are. And what I say is, don't wait for anyone. Especially if they're not participating. I should put it that way. If this is like a potential, some kind of romantic partner you were with or something like that, and they're kind of going off and doing what they want to do and not giving much attention to you or where you're going, just move on, make your decisions, make your plans. And if they want to catch up later, fine, they can catch up to you if you still want to see that person. But you've got what it takes here with that Magician, the Chariot. You've got the Six of Swords saying, it's time to move on to better times. Next card you have is King of Pentacles. This is a really good card too. And the Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Virgo and Taurus and Capricorn. And the King of Pentacles is someone fairly successful. The King of Pentacles has worked hard to achieve whatever he has, whatever small or big luxuries he gets to enjoy, and he knows it, and he has certain standards. It's like he likes quality. He likes to live well. He wants his home to be nice. He wants to have a good quality home, good quality job, good quality relationships, whatever it is. He wants a sound foundation under himself. And he doesn't expect to settle for less. So for some Virgos, this could be you in the month of November, embracing the emotions and traits of the King of Pentacles. So, I mean, that's a really good card of prosperity. Now, for some other Virgos, this could represent someone coming into your life in the romantic department. This might be another earth sign. It could be a Taurus or a Virgo, Capricorn, or they might have a lot of that in their chart if that's not their sign. But this is someone with those earth sign tendencies who's, this person is a good, quality, solid, feet on their ground kind of person. I mean, this could be a very good potential mate if this is someone coming into your life for romance. This could possibly even be someone that would be around you, maybe not for romance, maybe for business purposes somehow. This person could benefit you. If you're in some way or another dealing with this person in business, you could very well benefit from this person. I get just only good energy from this King of Pentacles. I don't feel like this person would try to give you a hard time or make life difficult for you or anything like that. I just feel like you could benefit in a business sense, but I'm getting possibility of some romance going on there for some of you with this person. Next card you have is Page of Pentacles, another good money card. Page of Pentacles is saying you'll be receiving some kind of good news about money by the end of November. So you might actually receive a payment you were anticipating receiving, or it could be something else of quality or something of value, I should say. You could be receiving news of something of value coming to you, or actually receiving it, whether it's money or something else. So this, and for some, this could even be something having to do with academics. You could be getting, finding out you've been accepted into some school or program or something you wanted to go to. But this is a good energy card about money, about prosperity, good news for you in that department, whether you're receiving some kind of money, a payment, a gift, possibly an inheritance for some, or if there was some money that was coming to you that you were waiting on. It might, if you're either getting the news about it or you might receive that payment. So this is, that's a good news card for you by the end of November. And then the last card you have is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is about being overly cautious about your money and worrying and feeling like there's not enough to go around. So you better hold on to every dollar you have. You've worked hard for whatever you have. You don't want to squander anything or lose anything. Now, there is a tendency with this Four of Pentacles to be overly cautious and fearful, where you're going into the fear mode, and you don't want to be in a fearful mode because you don't want to send out that energy into the universe, because when you do, then the universe sends you things to be fearful or worried about. So the advice of this card is just to loosen up a little bit. Don't be afraid. You know, it's good to be sensible and have a budget and save some money and all that, but also treat yourself. Don't feel like you can't. You just have to worry about every dollar. Feel instead, you want to put that kind of energy out into the universe, that you trust the universe, you trust yourself and the path you're on, that you will be provided for, because there's plenty to go around. And now, on the other hand, this could represent someone, again, in the romantic department. Rather than this being you, this could represent someone you might be involved with already romantically. For some Virgos, you might be married to this person. If you are, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But some of you, you might be engaged or dating this person, or they might just come into your life by the end of September as a romantic partner. This, as someone to be involved with, would not be the best, because this person is very worried about every dollar. And they're, they can even be kind of miserly. This person could live in a big mansion and have a pile of money in the bank, and they would act like they don't have anything and they can't spend anything, and that's how they would want you to live your life. So if you're involved with this person, but not married, if you're married, well, you know what you got. But take a close look at this person and kind of back off a little bit and look closely and make a good decision for yourself going into your future if you want to live that way. Because even though this person is a good, solid person, they have a lot of good traits. And you could have a good life, live in a nice home and all that sort of thing. But I mean, do you want to be um, looked down upon every time you buy something that you wanted to buy for yourself with your maybe with your hard-earned money, because this person can be very disapproving, I'll say it that way, of any kind of money you might be spending that this person wouldn't be agreeable to, that they don't think is necessary. Anyway, okay, so this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Shiro Marchetti, and now what I want to do is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. And if you like videos, be sure and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button when you do, so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And check your rising and moon sign videos as well, as they're coming available. A number of them are there already, and I'm working on the rest of them now. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private read, rates and contact info are listed below. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Virgo for the month of November? Okay, this looks nice. Blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. Love it. That's a wonderful message. Okay. Next, I've got the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Radley Time. Think of a question that you have that you would like an answer to, or maybe some insight into, or if there's some situation you're currently dealing with, you'd like some advice or insight. Okay, and just have that on your mind. I think I might have to sneeze. Let me see. No, I think I'm not. Okay. All right. So, angels, what is your message for Virgo for September? What is your message for Virgo? So, yes, Virgo, just have any question on your mind that you would like to get an answer or insight from the angels, or some circumstance you're currently dealing with that you would like some insight or advice, whatever it is. And let's see what your angels have to say. Okay, I've been shuffling these and fan these out, and we'll pick one card. Okay, so angels, what is your message for Virgo for September? This says perfect timing. Okay, well, I hope that helps you. Beautiful imagery in these cards. Perfect timing. Okay, you got blessed change. You got perfect timing. I like those so far. And then last but not least, I'll pick one from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, angels, what is your message for Virgo for September? What's your message for Virgo for the month of September? Okay, I'll give it another shuffle and I'll fan these out. Okay. All right. This is Angel Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. I love that. That's a wonderful message to end on. Angel Sonia, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. That could be a person, loved one who's deceased, or it could be one of your pets, if you've got a pet that's passed on and in heaven now. So that's a wonderful message to end on, Virgo. Okay, well, I hope you're happy with your reading for September. Happy birthday, everyone. And be sure and check your rising moon signs. A lot of them are there now, but if they're not there, just check back over the next few days. I'm getting these done now. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private read, rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, have a wonderful September. Happy Labor Day if you celebrate Labor Day, and we'll talk again soon.